Hello, hello. What's going on? This is Queen Koi, aka Koi, in the building. For those that know me, thank you for showing up. Definitely coming through to the channel, to this video. And for those that are new here, thank you for coming and peeking in. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for entrepreneurship, my spiritual entrepreneurs. And this reading is very particular, I might say, because this is a 5-part series of energy readings that I am going to be speaking directly, specifically to a certain person. I do know that this is going to reach who it needs to reach, okay? We're going to talk about the energy blocks, the business blocks, and how they're being affected and what your situation is within your business, right? Or, this may also help someone that is thinking about starting a business, but, might tap into them too. Help soul-led entrepreneurs create unique offers so they can sustain their business without burnout. And burnout is very sneaky, especially in the beginning stages. And it can be caused by numerous things. But a lot of times we don't really know what's going on per se, or we're not really aware of how we're reacting to a certain situation, which is causing the block. So this is definitely will help you understand and hopefully, bring some type of awareness and inspiration to ask for help, to do what you know you need to do, what you've already been thinking of doing. And I don't know, just breaking through. So I know that was a mouthful. I know you might be like, get to the reading. We're about to get to the reading, okay? So, and I just want to say, if this isn't resonating with you, there are other videos that you can check into, because clearly you came to this reading for a reason, okay? So let's get into it, okay? Start this reading with these big old cards that wants to come through. Let's talk about the situation. I'm going to talk about who you are too. That's the main first thing, So like if it's not hitting, you can definitely tap in to another reading, okay? And this is kind of from my energy readings that I do for other entrepreneurs. I like to give them energy readings so we can really discuss and go deeper into the chakras that may be causing the root cause to your burnout. It helps me develop a soul care reading, for some things that you can do and give you further support. Let's take this one because we will be here all day trying to get pop outs from this one. And let's talk about the chakra here. Okay, thank you. Okay. So let's start with this. All right. I usually don't do zodiac signs, but you may be a Libra, okay? I'm sorry, y'all. This might... Okay, just had an itch where the microphone was. So you may be a Libra. I definitely feel like you're juggling, a few jobs, or just really juggling a job that you're working with and a business that you're developing. You may also be juggling work and personal life, like many of us are. But I feel like this is very prevalent in the entrepreneurship because we are like in it to win it. We have different work schedules than employees, and we set our schedules. And many times we work more than 40 hours, right? We work more than we need to because we're managing. Like if this is a solopreneur, right? Spiritpreneur, a soul-ledpreneur, you are a solopreneur, which means that you fund your whole business by your daggone self, and maybe possibly the head of household, If you're not the head of household, it's still hard to take care of yourself financially, let alone take care of a business. A business is like another baby, and that baby is expensive, okay? So I feel like that's what's going on here. You're juggling You're trying to figure some things out, you know. For some of y'all, this, of course, is very particular. You may be trying to start a nonprofit organization. I know I just stuttered. A foundation, like a funding, I don't know, something along those lines that are really, really helping, possibly helping like low income, like some type of area where people are struggling, some type of area where people may not know exactly certain laws, right, that can actually help them, um, or just know certain knowledge about things, right? And you're bringing a lot of knowledge and awareness to other people, right? But you're trying to still focus on self. Like you really are here to serve other people for sure. I don't know. I just heard gift of gab. Like there's something that is very intellectual that you have, loyal to people. As I'm hearing this dog bark. Let's move this out the way. Okay. Your chakra. Is this in camera? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I see we have perception. Interesting. Okay. This is interesting. I think something happened to you where you were actually victimized. Or like someone very close to you, you know, something happened, whether like, you know, or the law didn't serve you justice in the way that you wanted to. Something happened to you or a close loved one that is like kind of sparked this business here, right? And it kind of, look, we got perception and hanged one, hanged man is also perception too, and it can also be the martyr card. And it's like I kind of feel like you've been wearing whatever happened on your heart, and it has weighed you down. Like the heart chakra has became heavy now and somewhat blocked, you know, because you might be harboring like anger about this, you know. I'm also picking up for some yeah, like the ancestors. It's almost like I'm doing this for the ancestors because you know that something happened again within your family line, even family tree. I love how I don't know if you can see this because my lighting isn't that good, but like they showed the umbilical cord, which actually looks like the tree of life. You know what I'm saying? Like there, if you don't know, uh, if you don't know or didn't know, this is something like you may be breaking chains of ancestral patterns here and giving justice to something that has happened in the past before within your lineage, if you didn't know already, right? But regardless, I really feel like, I don't like saying this, but I'm really feeling guided to say that whatever happened to you was supposed to happen to you, because this is like a spiritual journey you've been on now where you have been developing. I love working with clients like this because it is something that has became apparent to you, and you've been like picking up the breadcrumbs to start developing a business like this. And then you started seeing other things that were just like, whoa, what is this? Like coincidences. There is no such thing as coincidence. It is spirit led you right to where you need to be, right where you needed to see things, right? And your perception has changed, you know, or maybe hasn't spiritually, but there's something about the law or a particular thing that you're fighting or trying to serve justice or trying to advocate or protect certain people. Your perception about that has changed. It changed. And I feel like it may be changing multiple times because it changed when it happened to you. It changed um, when you started developing this business, right? And I think it's changing now, which is actually it's kind of like keeping you stuck in a way. This business block here is almost like it's not allowing you to speak your truth. Because because something definitely was imbalanced, unfair. You know, life is unfair. I remember people saying, and it's just like, why? But you see, with a heart chakra blocked, we close that because we don't trust other people, because of the situation, the trauma, the injustice, the adversity, and the victimization that has happened to you, right? But sometimes we wear that like worn out shoes that have like our foot imprinted in the damn insole, right? And it's like, oh my gosh, this is how, like, you ever try to walk in somebody else's shoes? It's like, oh, this is how they walk. Like, you can feel their imprint, like in a worn shoe. Because I've tried to walk in my sister's shoes before. Who else? I remember it was like 2 times, and it made me feel like, don't want to. I don't like it. I was very particular about shoes and feet. And because of that, like, it was like, this feels weird. I can't walk like how they're walking. And that's the thing, like, you've worn these shoes so long, like they have become comfortable for you now. Almost like breaking in an uncomfortable shoe. And I'm saying this because these are your emotions now that have become a part of you. I just was talking about this in my live today, but this is not what made you. You know, it doesn't have to make you this type of person that you perceive yourself to be because this happened to you. You have a choice to actually react in a space that connects with your values and beliefs, right? You don't have to disregard your values, your morals, and your beliefs just because something like that happened to you, you know? You might be screaming F the cops, right? But at the same time, it doesn't give you the right to go around killing cops when you aren't morally, you know, that's not you. You know what I'm trying to say? Let's get a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Oh, this came out before. Sometimes you think you already know, but you have no idea. Be open to new opportunities. Yeah, I kind of feel like I don't know, this kind of changes what I was saying, because you may not have a business, but your ideas are stirring from what happened to you, right? And you might not know. And like on this journey of starting this business, it's opening your eyes to the injustice and ways to receive justice in a way that can now help other people. You feel me? Let's see what this is. Look at this. You had a purpose before anyone had an opinion. Yeah, like this card always reminds me of shame and guilt that people wear. I don't know how deep I'm ready to go with this. Because there's some things that are coming up, especially towards women. I'll keep it a little bit light. I remember when I was at a job, actually a few jobs, where the boss or someone that was like a higher, I don't know, higher tier, I guess, you know, like manager position, than me, kind of showed like that they were like flirting, and they kind of showed interest in me in that way. And I'm like, nah, I don't, you know, one, I didn't like you. I kind of wanted to be like, ew, if you don't get away from me, excuse me, not off me, because no one was on me like that. What I'm trying to say is that there has been, that's actually called sexual harassment. I remember I learned that in the job, but no one, I saw that happen to other people too. Like people flirting, guys like, you know, this and that. And it's kind of like, no. Like, I don't want to go out to lunch with you. And I remember a specific guy that asked me, and I was like, no, I'm okay. Like, I remember saying it like that. Like, I didn't say, like, no, I'm going with you. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, no, I'm good. And he was like, you look really nice or whatever. And from that day on, like, he just kind of changed. And, I don't know, months went by. It could have even turned to a year after whatever happened because I don't really remember. But I do remember a particular time where he snapped on me in front of everybody. And, he really just belittled me, and I didn't like how that went about things, and my actual manager that I reported to at that time was sitting right there, and I'm like, can he really do this? Like, he was just making up things too, like I never do any work and this and that. I'm like, where is this coming from? Like, and long story short, when I was leaving the job, like completely done with them, going on to my other plan and whatever, right? Um, I found out that that guy that belittled me, who was trying to like take me out on a date or whatever, he was messing with this girl that was working in my department. He also had a wife at home. He also, I think he had kids, doesn't matter. He had a family basically. Um, and he kind of was like the office whore, like kind of like, and like, cause somebody told me he always tries to hit on girls, and he actually was messing with I don't know, let's say her name was Annie or whatever, right? Like that was his office girlfriend, and I'm just like, excuse me. I was like, no wonder. And it was just like boom, and it really made me think like, damn, I really wish I could have reported the way he treated me, which I was trying, but I didn't know how to. Like I went to human resources. They didn't really allow me, like give me much information, and they were being so nonchalant. Like, but no one told me anything. And I'm sharing this story with you because sometimes we go through these things. Like he didn't, well, no, let me not downplay. He did do something, he didn't literally sexually harass me, even though in corporate that is called sexual harassment when somebody is, trying to go out on a date with you and you don't want to. And sometimes people actually force you to do certain things, or they'll try to tell you like, well, if you don't, try to blackmail you. It's part of sexual harassment. But anyway, and this is the sad part. Like, this happens to women especially. I don't want to discredit you guys, but I know this happens to women because I spoke to women about this, and they said that happened to me too. And it's like, who do you report? And if the person is like a higher up boss, they can actually have a case. And because they have more resources than you, then they can belittle you or hush you or make you look like the bad guy. And a lot of those type of cases go under the radar or get dismissed because it's not really serving you. And I kind of feel like you're in a situation here. It may not be this, right? But something is stirring inside of you to actually find more knowledge about this, right? So you can actually not let whatever happened to you happen to other women or other men, other people, we'll just say. I'm not even going to call it a gender. And this is your purpose. And the way that you express yourself, the way that you develop your business, the way that you create your offer and craft, and how you speak to people and how you direct your information is really going to allow you to bloom this business. But you have to tell your story because that's your business block. And by not being afraid and having more self-love, having the strength and the discernment to let the right people in will definitely allow you to have a more healed heart and a more heart-centered, balanced heart, or on the flip side too, like sometimes when our heart is unbalanced, we're starting to help people way too much, where we're becoming really drained now because we feel like we have to help people to satisfy our self-worth. And that's not true. You can have boundaries and say, no, I'm good. Like, not today. I don't feel well. I'm dealing with some burnout right now. Um, let me make up my mind later. You know what I mean? The heart really allows you to open and close doors to people that yes, that see your worth and value, but for those that don't even, it's like you have the ability, because you love yourself, to say no. Self-love can mean no. Self-love can be serving other people, but when you're having this business, especially because I'm talking to my spiritual entrepreneurs, having a healthy, balanced heart chakra allows you to have a healthy relationship with spirit and higher self, and allows you to do the things that you love, but in a balanced way, where you can balance work and personal life, right? Where you can help people and not overwork yourself to the bone, where you can't uphold and sustain your business now because you're drained, or you didn't take care of yourself enough and now you have like physical ailments and stuff, right? This is something that I feel like is happening with you. And if you could actually just connect with your energy, your emotions, release any burdens, any low vibrations, any ill experiences, negative experiences that you've had, and release those things and heal your heart and make room for new self-love, a new radical change of self-love, right? A new way of perceiving who you are, so you can actually tell your story and feel good about accept. I don't even say feel good. Forgive yourself, because it's not about the other person. Be able to forgive yourself and accept what happened in a new perspective of like, yo, now I'm actually healing and helping these people. Because like I said, like I wanted to go kind of deep, but I wanted to kind of leave it on the surface and told you a little excerpt of one thing that has happened, but numerous things like that has happened within my workspace. And this now has helped me really define and niche down my business, because unhealed trauma causes burnout too. And I feel like I'm at a place where I can talk about it amongst people that I know value that, where I know that they need that. I'm not going to be standing on a soapbox and saying everything, but there's a time and a place for things. And I feel that, when the time presents itself in a way, I can share those things with people. At one point, I could not. I didn't even recognize that I was still hurting from that. I didn't even know that that was trauma that was being stored in my body. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how that was affecting me, to what level that it did in certain situations. So whoever this is, I really hope that you do find peace. I do hope that you heal and center and balance your heart chakra. And I also hope that you are able to check out the extended in the Queen of Wands, because I will be talking about that, this extended reading. And I just really want you to know that, like, I'm here to help guide you and support you in whatever way, shape, or form to build this business that is a part of your soul purpose, that's bringing you love and joy and serving other people. With all that being said, if you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please do like, share, and subscribe. Comment below and let me know if you're a Libra, or if this is hitting, this is resonating with you. I really feel that whoever I'm speaking to, please believe that you are so worthy of everything that you desire and everything that you want to create. And just because certain things that has happened, I'm not trying to deem that it didn't happen, and I'm not trying to discredit that it didn't cause you pain. But I do know that you can transmute that pain into passion, into love, and into more inspiration to do what is necessary for you to level up into your soul growth. Okay? So again, if you're feeling the vibe, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. And if you want to check out the extended, definitely check out the links below so you can be a part of the Queen of Wands club and check it out in that space. Okay. You can also find other things in there too. But anywho, oh, also check out the corporate detox guide. You can download for free. That can really help you detox from the corporate burnout, that hustle culture, and really step into your greatness so you can allow yourself to create and do what is needed within your business and your spiritual entrepreneurship path. Okay. All right. Until next time, y'all. I'm outie. Peace.